Okay, and here we are, 3915 Wine Palm Way in the Villages. So we saw the rock waterfall, which is quite spectacular in the front of the house there. As I pan around, trying to give you an idea about the exquisite landscape that exists here, it's amazing with the flowering plants and palm trees. There's the leaded glass front door. I'm looking at it right now as I'm standing at the doorway of the Florida room, looking into then the dining area as well as the living area. And to the right, as I pan around, you will see the kitchen. Of course, there's no carpet in this house whatsoever. It's with vinyl plank flooring. The kitchen, the cabinets have pull-out drawers, high-grade beveled laminate countertops, and of course stainless steel appliances with a smooth cooktop range, and of course the microwave above. Beautiful countertops. There was a day when laminate wasn't considered to be good at all, and by golly, this new high-grade laminate is just incredible. I've seen it in several homes these days, in high-caliber homes, and it's just amazing. I apologize, I left the stuff on the countertop there for real estate, so that's what was sticking up there from the top of it. Now, I just jumped across into the shower of the master bath area. That's because I lost those two clips that I mentioned to you, which tomorrow I'm supposed to go down at 10 o'clock and get a picture of the master bedroom and, of course, the master bath. So this is the shower that goes with the master bath that has a sit-down area there in it as well. Now we're going through the doorway into the back area, as I call it, a pocket door that closes down the two guest rooms and a guest bath. This is the second guest room, which is 11 by 13 with a closet. Plenty of room. She has twin beds in there right now. Everything well staged, as I mentioned in my note. Architectural Digest probably couldn't have done as well. My daughter happens to work for them, so she does, I should say, work for them on occasion, because she is a set designer down in New York, or up in New York. Anyway, we're going to take a left turn here into the guest bathroom. Has a diagonally tiled shower and a tub. Very good taste. And of course the laminate countertop as well for the in there. This is the other guest room, which she has currently put into it being a den with bay windows. It's 11 by 14, a little bit larger. And once again, looking back out the doorway to the hallway, very private setup for the back area for the two guest rooms and the bath. Once again, with the pocket door that closes it all off if you wish. Great scenery out front that can be seen out the bay window. Now I'm back looking now here. This is the Florida room. She has a musical set up there, as you can see to the right. And this is now looking out the back of the house. The Florida room then leading into the lanai in a second. I'm just doing a pan here to give you an idea of the flooring once again. And it leads to the lanai with brick pavers and the flooring and custom screening all around it. Very well done and good taste. I quite frankly have never seen screening done that way, so it's all custom done. And it leads out then to the bird cage, which has the same flooring. Smartly done when they added it. And the bird cage gives you a touch of the outdoors, which I think is just fantastic, beyond what you have there in the lanai with the screen setup. Just panning around once again to give you a perspective of what the setup is there. And of course there's the doorway leading outside. Probably hardly ever used, because it's really, unless you're doing your gardening or whatever. Palm trees everywhere, as you can see, on your property. Now I'm going out that doorway from the bird cage just to give you a perspective of the outdoors there. Once again, good landscaping and the palm trees out front as we are standing in the back. And I'm going to take a little tour around here in the back. That equipment to the left there is nothing more than shared equipment for the neighborhood. Typically the Villages has that shrouded by bushes or whatever, but you can't really see it because of all the landscape you have around your setup here. And I'm sure they're going to be putting more around there if you wish. That's just something you go to the ARD, which is the Architectural Review Board, and they will indeed see to it that the Villages put stuff around that if it bothers anybody. Looks like it hasn't bothered anybody so far. Your neighbors next door don't seem to be bothered by it either. Now, the palm trees are just spectacular. And so is the landscaping as to the way it was done here. Very well done. It shrouds you in such the way that the street is of no concern to you. When I was there, and I was there a good solid 30 minutes, never heard any of the cars going by, of which I counted 3, and then a truck. And even though on the video here, the street might look like it's right near you, it's not. It's out there a ways. I didn't measure it. I can do that tomorrow when I go back at 10 o'clock to do the master bedroom if you wish. Pathway leading out here is all covered with straw. That's a very unique setup and kind of cute. There goes a buggy by. That's the only thing I saw mostly. It was buggies going by. They're not noisy. I wasn't even bothered. I guess I'm so used to them I don't think about them, to be honest with you. Noises of that kind are very, they're across the way and they're really just not a problem. Then here we are looking at the back of the house once again, panning around. I'm going to go over to the side just to show you it's pretty barren out there. It's just, that's the side of the house that is completely shrouded. No windows or anything of that nature. And that's how the privacy is preserved in the Villages. Now we're into the laundry room that leads into the garage. And cabinetry there and a built-in sink. Once again with the laminate countertop, just like they had in the kitchen with the bevel. And leads then through the doorway and the washer dryer there. Of course, that conveys with the house too, incidentally. And then we go into the garage, which is an expanded garage, 2-car garage. Room for then a golf cart or 2 as well on either side of the garage. And she's got a lot of stuff around there that apparently she's just trying to get everything together for whenever she should move. And there's the power box, the gray box, and these closets just open, as you'll see in a second, into nothing more than the air conditioning unit and the, you'll see too, on their incident, I'm jumping around here a little bit, but I don't know what that goes to up above. I need to find that out. But I don't think it's anything more than just a storage area. And here are the units for HVAC, and the water tank with an overflow, which is quite common. And those doors are then being closed. Keeps the garage very neat. And of course, I would suggest anybody use epoxy on the floors in the garage because that's really a beautiful setup. Now I'm back into the front of the house, the front area of the house and the living area, going out the front door to give you a perspective of the front porch. And of course, those are the brick pavers leading out to the driveway. And there are again palm trees. Those look like Sylvesters, as they call them. And very meticulous landscape. And the brick pavers on the front porch. She has a modest setup there with the 2 chairs and a table. And of course the overhead lights at night. Once again, the rock garden and what I would say is the rock waterfall. Quite unique. Now we're in my car because I wanted to give you a perspective of the front of the house and the neighborhood a little bit and drive down the street. And there again is the front of the house with the brick paver driveway. Now we're going to see the other homes nearby, adjacent to you, all same vintage, built around the time of 2014. On the left here is a home with his door open there, but separate buggy garage there. And now we go down and there's a little loop there on the right. and street that goes around with little houses there. Not little, actually, of good size. And there are no little houses here. And we're going down the street a ways, and around this bend, you come to Beverly and Rich's house in a moment. We keep on tripping here, and there she is, right there. Now, we are at the 5 minutes away at the Lake Deaton Recreation Center. And also the post office, post boxes, I should say, are there. And that would be the only thing that people would come by to go there and get their mail once a day. People down in the villages seem to thrive on going to the post box and meeting their friends and gabbing or whatever. I'm just panning around here to give you an idea. There's the Lake Deaton and beautiful trees there, oak trees for the most part. And they have a bocce ball court there and some other homes on the lake out there straight ahead. And then we pan around to take a look at the backside, just to give you an idea of the whole setup there for the recreation center. And here is the pool area, adjacent to the post box area, separated very nicely so you have plenty of privacy. The gate there opens up. I didn't go in because I didn't want to disturb anybody. Just peeked over the top there just to give you an idea of the pool, and really not many people there at all. In fact, I think there's only one or two. It was a relatively cool day, so it wasn't the kind of a day you would have for the pool or the beach, as the saying goes. And that is about it.